Hi Libra, welcome into a mid-October 2024 general tarot reading. I'm so sorry about the lighting right now. It's just very odd how dark it seems on camera when it's quite bright here in this room. But we're going to begin and pull a couple of these Halloween oracle cards because naturally it's what I felt guided to do when Halloween is coming up. To begin, for my lovely Librans, your energy is quite fantastic throughout the remainder of October. People are digging it. People are feeling drawn to you. There's a way about how you and other souls, maybe online, but as well, I feel more so physically, in your physical reality, bouncing off of each other, maybe even blending nicely together, supporting each other, being goofy at certain points, laughing, reminiscing is what I'm getting. But look at this, the black card, black cat card, talking about fortune meets opportunity. The amount of visions that I've been specifically receiving of black cats, and they've been using objects and whatnot in my peripheral, and I see very quickly a black cat. The other day I was doing a reading and I looked over and saw it, literally it was like a image of a black cat sitting on the floor over here in my bedroom. Anyways, but it does feel like this is very appropriate for this time of year, but it's a time where they're saying that you are going to be feeling quite fortunate. You're going to feel as if opportunities are popping up for you left and right. You do better than expected. You easily accomplish here and there. You receive more financial support and gifts than you expect. I want to say even opportunities lead to financial gain, but it feels like you're learning more about how your recent soul changes and developments are supporting you now more than ever, and will even more so moving forward. But there's a very watched over kind of energy about you. You may even feel like people are staring at you, right? It definitely reminds me of me bleaching my hair recently, as you can see. And people just, a lot of straight guys too, are just staring at me. And I want to tell them, I don't mind being stared at, but you could take a picture. It would last longer, right? But look at this, the change card at the bottom of the deck. It feels like you've been changing and people are seeing this quite evidently at this time. Maybe they have been for a bit, but it does feel like change for the future, with that being another card on the board, is definitely coming to mind, taking a focus, and maybe there's efforts that you need to put in here and there in your life in order to support and be more prepared for these changes. But it does feel like there's maybe a feeling of you not fully seeing the way if we look at this imagery. All right, temptation's part of this time as well. This giving me very Two of Swords kind of energy. But they're saying when we give you a bit of clarity in regards to something else that you are not asking for clarity in regards to, just trust in the fact that that's meant to come in at this time. And when you're meant to see the way clearly otherwise, it will happen moving forward. All right, divine timing is absolutely part of your path at this point. I feel has been for a while. But remembrance as well, as I split the deck, because we're going to push you to remember this and that of importance, as I do feel it's a time for you where your memory will feel more on point and easily utilized, especially for those who typically will mention they have bad memory at this point, or in general, right? Or just even struggling with it. I know I typically do. And I feel sometimes spirits, negative ones, do come through or stick with you and make you forget things. They can completely push you to have a blank mind in a moment, and push you to be far away from the remembrance that you're trying to be one with, to utilize, to come up with, is what I'm hearing. And so for some of which you have been dealing with that, okay? Let's pull an overall tarot card. Overall tarot for Libra for the remainder of October. People are definitely paying close attention to you, and I don't feel it's all very positive, okay? For the most part it is, right? Being in awe of your energy, your glow up at certain points, or in general for some drawn to the reading because you've been taking care of yourself, because you're good at what you do, you're just in a good mood in that moment. People even noticing quality accomplishments and you being productive for somebody at work. But I do sense that there's one, if not, a few different people, especially in one situation for you, that are watching to see you mess up, okay? Watching to see a slip up come to be, a mistake even, wanting you to repeat a mistake from the past for somebody. Don't pay any mind to it, okay? Just do what you gotta do and just proceed forward with confidence. The Chariot card. It does feel like, Libra, this is a time where you are motivated to change the end game for yourself. You're motivated to support your future by putting in effort where you intuitively feel the need to, maybe even where you have to. But I just feel like you're going to need to rebalance yourself, reorganize outside and within you in order to proceed very strategically, because things are affecting your energy, whether it's your spirituality, other people, the way somebody is living and or working in that situation isn't all that great, okay? I'm not saying they are completely imperfect and all over the place in regards to, you know, their way of living and or working, but it does feel like either way, you're not loving someone's energy 100% or at all, okay? If not several different people. And so this reminds you to protect your energy by cleansing, maybe step away from that situation if you can, but again, reorganize, rebalance things out, keep things cleansed, okay? To the best of your ability, keep things organized, tidy within your world. And this is going to benefit you within and outside of you greatly, okay? It's going to benefit your energy. And it will help you process certain intuitive hits that you get, as well as certain downloads from spirit for a lot drawn to the reading that need to be processed quite clearly and accurately, okay? Because a clouded vision needs to be partially eliminated, okay? The Eight of Cups and the Emperor card. We're preparing you to walk towards better, all right? And however that ends up looking and being experienced for you, it's definitely a preparation time. Again, going back to the Future card. And part of that preparation is gaining fortune, okay? It's gaining opportunities and success that just feels destined, all right? Sorry, that was a little uncomfortable. You're going to have certain uncomfortable moments due to spiritual activity. And I feel as if Spirit is saying, the positive spirits are saying, just take a deep breath and discard it. Maybe even manifest, speak into existence, that coming to a complete halt and never starting back up again, all right? Because this time period also, and you might find that recently this has been the case as well, there's a focus on you being such a strong and powerful magical manifester where you can literally speak something into existence like that, okay? And so let's remember that. I realized I never really got an overall tarot. Okay, no, it was the Chariot card, all right? Your motivation being utilized very strategically. And I want to say for some drawn to the reading quite consistently. 807, look up the angel number meaning. New money, my friend, but we need you to be feeling financially sound, or more so, prepared for a new investment of importance. Somebody needs to get a new vehicle, right? Even if you don't have one currently, like myself. The amount of walking I have to do in the city is unreal, but I'm used to it. I really only owned one car. Excuse me. I really only owned one car in my lifetime, and that was at the age of 16. Anyways, but I do feel as if for somebody it's a new place to live. It could be, you know, pretty much anything, you know, that you would invest your money in, but it feels quite significant and a bit of a larger purchase. So make sure that you are not splurging too much, investing in things that you don't really need or even want in the moment, because it feels like this collective wants to spend money. I'm guilty of that. I love spending money. It makes me feel good. I don't even label it as retail therapy. I just love spending money. And so I know that I have to support myself by leaving myself or leading myself towards epic amounts of success so that I can have the lifestyle to support that. I'm so sorry. There is a spirit definitely trying to prevent these messages. But I do feel as if there's a freedom that you're needing to be one with at this time. All right, the freedom to create, to develop, to increase, to make sure that things proceed in the direction that you want it to. But there are certain moments throughout the remainder of the month, for one reason or another, at that time, there's chaos, right? There's moody energy. There's maybe even competition. Somebody thinks it's a competition between them and someone else outside of you, and Spirit saying, and even you're saying maybe at a certain point, there really is no competition. Let it go, okay? It's as if somebody, if not a couple of different people in your midst within a situation, think they have to be better than someone else. But I think that is maybe for somebody having to do with more so them talking crap about them or just not liking them, right? And so they're saying, okay, if you want to speak up in regards to that very slightly and yeah, in a fleeting moment, do so, but don't get wrapped up into it, all right? When it comes to gossip, when it comes to talking crap about people, if someone or multiple people, especially in a job situation for some, are going to end up doing that or just end up doing that, you need to steer clear, because I feel for a lot you're spoken through by Spirit and you are going to end up regretting what you end up spitting out, okay? And that's hard to prevent at times. I am true evidence of that. But I do feel as if either way you are going to be pushed to prevent sticky situations, because people have loose lips and people, I feel in a situation, are not all that trustworthy. Interesting. The people that you end up bonding with in the remainder of the month, in certain cases it's not surprising, but in other cases it's this feeling of you just really at certain points never know who you're going to end up connecting with further, right? There's a sense of you being pushed to look forward as your world changes at this time, and in a strong way expect the best, okay? Allow for your world to come to be in a very happy, fulfilling manner, because this is a time period where in the midst of spooky season, you deserve the best. But let's pull a couple of these cards. Sorry, a reading just said it was finished uploading when I deleted the video while it was uploading. How in the world is that even possible? But the Time to Shine card creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities, going back to this Black Cat card and us talking about you shining, glowing, being noticed, being stared at all the meanwhile and watched very closely. This is a time where Librans are meant to be going through a glow up. I feel like there's some drawn to the reading where you simply love this time of year where it is you're living. You love spooky season, you love Halloween, and so stuff like this is taking a highlight. Maybe even creepy aspects of who you are, right? Spirituality could be part of that. I know I'm guilty of that as well. And I do feel as if other people's spirituality in on different levels is taking a highlight. Look at this, Flexus Felicius, if I even said that correctly, talking about power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. You're going to be feeling a sense of luck on your side, but it also feels like your hard work is paying off. No surprise to get the Three of Pentacles, people paying attention once again. Who wouldn't want to put you in the spotlight is what I'm hearing. But you may have healing energy, but either way I feel as if there are chances to heal in the remainder of the month, and this is going to benefit you and what you apply yourself towards greatly. I want to pull a couple of these small witch tarot cards. You really are going to feel, wow, that card really got away from me. They're so slippery. The Ace of Swords, clarity coming through, better understanding, more so understanding your future. And I feel as if Spirit is saying you're going to be better understanding what you need to do for the sake of your future moving forward, even if you feel or you simply can't accomplish that within the remainder of October. Knowing and being, having a true understanding of what that is going to be and what that's going to look like, entail, is of significance, okay? You're going to, another World card. Yeah, your world is changing at this time, Libra, and it's a beautiful thing. I do feel as if you're moving forward with lots of passion, all right? There's an innocence, childlike way about you at certain points, but people are seeing you in a very mature, very experienced, talented light. I feel like this is a very positive, lucky-filled, beneficial, rewarding kind of time for you where you are glowing, my friend, okay? This epic glow-up is benefiting things greatly as the sun shines in on me. More so, I feel as if Spirit is saying you have got it going on, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light.